aka Geeks.
Hey everybody, welcome to AKA Geeks. This is real news. I'm your host Sean. I'm gonna bring you all the movie news you need to know. Alright guys, it was actually kind of a slow news week, at least in my opinion, for what I look for in news. But there was another big story regarding the WB and DCEU. It seems like every week, which literally it's been every week for the past, I think, 3 weeks. This is the fourth week, third week, I don't know, but it seems like it's been going on forever. All this crap going on with them. Let's go through the timeline first. Alright, The Flash, starting over, page 1 rewrite. They've lost like 3 directors. They've lost 3 writers. They still got Ezra Miller as the Flash though. Then Batman. Ben Affleck came out and said that he doesn't know if he's going to direct it or if it's not right. If the script isn't right, he might not do it. Then he backed out as the director. He's still on as executive producer, and he's still on as Batman, and he still wrote the screenplay and the script for it, but he backed out. And now, as of this week, there's news that the Batman is going back to the drawing board. It has not been stated clearly enough for me to decipher if it is a page 1 rewrite, it's wiping out the whole thing, starting over at page 1, or if it's just making some changes to the script. Now, if you line this up with The Flash, this could, I guess I'm looking for some kind of positive here. If you line this up with where The Flash is at right now, you could possibly say that, all right, these 2 movies were going in a direction that we didn't like, possibly. And we're gonna do this to these 2 movies. We're gonna start back, pull things back, and start over again to hopefully align them better with what direction we want to go, and hopefully it'll work better in the universe than the entire direction that Zack Snyder wanted to go to, which we all know Zack Snyder, he's wonderful at setting up shots and action, but he's not very good at story. So his story that he scripted or that he envisioned with this whole universe might not be the direction they want to go. But again, WB, get your heads out of your asses. You guys are freaking ruining the possibilities. You guys are putting doubt and fear into people's minds regarding these films, regarding your DCEU films. People are not going to have good faith when you actually finally put them out if you keep doing this. You guys are going to lose a lot of money. You guys aren't going to get the numbers at the box office because of things like this. You guys got to get your heads out of your asses. I hope Ben Affleck stays on as Batman. He's going to stay on as an executive producer, but I really just hope that they can get their heads out of their asses and go from here and start working on a cohesive story, a cohesive script that Ben Affleck feels happy about, and that all the actors can really put their best foot forward with. All right, let's get off the depressing news of the DCEU and let's jump over to the Marvel side of things and the Marvel MCU. That's redundant. In an interview, Kevin Feige stated some facts regarding Thanos regarding Avengers Infinity War. This hasn't been announced per se, but Avengers Infinity War has actually already started production. They've already started filming. The only way we know this is actually some pictures have released over the last week or so, last week, 2 weeks, I think. A few things about the Collector being on set, Josh Brolin in a scene with the Collector, and so on. So we know that they've started filming. Kevin Feige came out with a statement and he stated, Thanos in Infinity War is, in a movie that has a lot of characters, you could almost go as far to say he's the main character. And that is a bit of a departure from what we've done before, but that was appropriate for a movie called Infinity War. Now, the biggest criticism I think of the MCU is that a lot of the time is that their villains are not adequate enough. They are not fleshed out. They are paper thin. I do think they have some exceptions in the likes of Loki, as well as what they could have done and what they possibly are doing with Baron Zemo. I like what they're going with that. And also, I think I'm going to go on this one. This is a little bit of a stretch because we haven't seen much, but Ulysses S. Claw. But to treat Thanos like a main character, I mean, to me it sounds the way it should go, because in this movie I think they need to develop him a lot more than just have him a one-off, because you have this one. They originally were planning this to be a part 1, part 2. There's going to be another Avengers after this one the next year, so there's going to have to either be repercussions from this one, or Thanos is going to carry over into that one. Maybe this will be the war of all the minions versus everybody, and then next one would be something with Thanos. Either way, I really do hope that they follow through with this and make Thanos one of the main characters, really focus on who he is as a person, how he came to be, and what are the emotional aspects of why he makes his decisions to do what he does. Alright, and some disappointing news. Paramount has stated that World War Z 2 has been pulled off their 2017 release lineup. The movie was supposed to release in June this year. and it hasn't even started production yet. So you could see this coming, I guess you could say. I didn't even realize that we got this close into their launch, their release date, without this happening. They haven't announced a new release date. Sources close in Paramount have stated that they're looking at a 2018 or 2019 release for the movie. Also, word has come out this week that Brad Pitt's friend David Fincher would like to direct it. He said he could do it for a budget that's lesser than the first movie, and he could do a better job with him. And I do believe that he could probably do a really awesome job with this film. But this is just talk right now. I want to see something happen because I really loved World War Z. I liked the fact that it was a zombie movie with an actual story. I felt like World War Z was different. There was a reason for doing what they did in that film, to search for the patient zero and things of that nature. I really liked it. I really hope that they can continue that in World War Z 2. I hope that this makes them, I guess, Paramount, get their heads out of their asses with this one, because they had a bunch of hiccups with the first one. Get their heads out of their asses and give us a quality film in World War Z 2. Alright guys, now on to the trailer segment for this week. This week there was one trailer that caught my attention. This is the Lego Ninjago Movie trailer. These Lego movies, I saw the first Lego movie. Lego Batman movie came out this weekend. I really want to see that one. And this trailer really has me wanting to see this film. I don't know anything about Ninjago. There was a TV series apparently, and I remember seeing the little Legos all over the toy lines, you know, if I'm ever looking for, we'll just say presents for my cousins and whatnot. But if I'm ever going through there, I see the Ninjago stuff, but I have no clue what it is. But this trailer and the voice actors in it, and I heard a bunch of voices that I recognized, but I was like, okay, I know that person, I know that person. And looking at the cast, it's an amazing cast. It looks really funny, and it definitely has enticed me. This trailer definitely did what it was supposed to do. Now, speaking on Lego, they have this knack for just getting you with these really catchy things. So I definitely think that this is going to do that as well. I'm hearing amazing things about Lego Batman. Hopefully I can see it this weekend. Hopefully when this one comes out, we have another good Lego movie. Alright guys, now on to the in theaters segment. This week in theaters, as I stated, is the Lego Batman movie, 50 Shades of Boring, and John Wick Chapter 2. Alright, now guys, if you check out the AKA Geeks YouTube channel, there is a John Wick Chapter 2 review by yours truly. I was able to watch it last night, Thursday, and I had a really good time with it, so check that out, you guys. I don't want to give you too much thoughts on it. Lego Batman movie, hearing really good things about it. I think I'm gonna go see this tomorrow. I'm really looking forward to it. And 50 Shades of Boring, that's all I want to say about it. Don't watch it. Go watch John Wick, go watch Lego Batman, go watch all the other movies that are still in theater. I'm pretty sure Moana's still there. Split, I just saw that a couple weeks last week. Awesome movie. I didn't do a review of it, but awesome freaking movie. There's a bunch of movies out there right now still that are better than 50 Shades of Boring. Alright guys, so that's it for this week's episode of Real News. Remember to check out AKA Geeks and all of our social media. Like, share, subscribe, everything you see. Check out the podcast on Google Play, iTunes, and Spreaker. For this episode of Real News, we're done for today. Like I said, remember to click the like, share, subscribe buttons down below. Leave your comments, questions, suggestions in the comment section. Let's have a great conversation about all the topics I covered today, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.
AKA Geeks.